Today, we're making 2 gourmet popcorn inspired by 2 classic British desserts. Well, let's get right into it. Now, I know it's not the season for berries. These are the berries I got. It doesn't have to be a lot. We're just gonna need enough to make the jam. And then hopefully some left for garnishing. Now simply wash all your berries, make sure that they're clean, and destemp the strawberries. Get yourself a jar and shuffle half the berries into the jar and mix it with 2 1/3 cups of granulated sugar. Of course, you can adjust the amount of sugar you put into the mix. What we have here has a similar sweetness to a store-bought jam. Let's make some popcorn. Here I use a 1/3 cup of popcorn kernels, which will give you roughly around 4 giant gourmet popcorn balls. There's nothing special done with the popcorn here. Just throw it into a pot or a pan and just put some oil in it and just let it pop. By the time the popcorn's done, sugar would have drawn out waters from the berries, making it easier to cook. Now let's make our jam. On medium heat, throw everything in that jar into a pot. Slowly stir until everything is mixed and well homogenized. Now instead of squeezing some lemon to give the jam a bit of tang, I like to put unsalted butter into this one. That hint of buttery taste in the jam actually works really well with the solid popcorn. Once everything is dissolved, put it aside and just let it cool. You don't want it to melt the cream or the popcorn. The next part is how you justify to yourself, hey, it's okay to eat some high-calorie desserts. Making the whipped cream by hand. Put 2 1/4 cups of granulated sugar into the whipped cream and just mix it. For your math geniuses out there, yes, you can use 1/2 cup of sugar. But the thing is, doing it slowly allows you to control the sweetness of your whipped cream, which is, I think, a huge win. Now after about 5 minutes of non-stop whipping and your arm is probably dead, the whipped cream is done. Next, just get yourself a store-bought meringue. I honestly don't have the time to make it, and nor do I know how to, and I'm not even going to bother finding out. I think the store-bought stuff is just good. It's probably better than what I can make. Anyway, just crush it into pieces, and well, don't do it like what I did. It flew everywhere. It was such a pain to clean up. Okay, finally, we can assemble this bad boy. So just mix everything together, essentially your meringue crumb, popcorn, berries, and just squeeze tight and turn it into the ball. Now once that's done, add a dollop of cream on top, or put a nice strawberry on top and drizzle that homemade jam on top. At this point you can eat it. Now, we may say, well, this is simply an Eton Mess. That looks a bit different, which is true. But that added popcorn actually mutes sweetness quite a bit. And in popcorn, it actually has that almost subtle saltiness and nuttiness to it. And mixing with the cream and all that sweet juices from the jam, I think it does actually balance out the entire Eton Mess. Give it a try. Now that we've spent so much time making that whipped cream, let's make a better use of it. So let's make a Banoffee Pie inspired popcorn. Simply slice up some bananas. Now instead of making toffee, which is bloody sweet, I'm just going to throw some sugar on top of the bananas and torch it. This gives a hint of caramelized taste, which I know it's not toffee, but I think it's good enough. Otherwise, it's just honestly going to be too sweet. That little crunch that you get from torching the sugar is also quite nice. Listen to this. Anyway, crush up some digestives, put it into a pot with melted butter and mix it well with your popcorn. Once the popcorn has cooled down, then simply mix everything together. And just garnish it with bananas. Finally, sprinkle some shredded chocolate on top, and well, there you go. The banana itself is already really sweet, which is why I've opted out for the toffee. So here you go, another quick recipe for the gourmet popcorn. Yeah, so go try it. And I'm too awkward to make a proper outro, so I'm just going to end it here.